Welcome to Launch Code, a premier business podcast, starring Evan Hafer, Matt Best, and Jared Taylor.
Well then, as always,
well.
the beautiful voices of Arson Wave.
That was a cool intro.
Who have graced us
Yeah.
with an awesome intro. You know, they have a new CD coming out in February.
Fancy.
Wow, February.
Fancy CD too.
Are we gonna announce it?
Yeah, we will because they recorded it all in L.A. with expensive producers and stuff. So
Wow,
I'm
Yeah, that's
excited to
nice.
hear it because I'm a fan of Drayton Sawyer, and Drayton Sawyer became Arson Wave.
Right.
No, I love that book. It's like the black guy and the other dude just cruising down
Are
the
you
river.
talking about Boo Radley?
Yeah, I think so.
Isn't that
But-
To Kill
Yeah, To Kill a Mockingbird.
To Kill a
Right.
Mockingbird?
It's
Is
just
that,
like
is that what that was?
A young boy and a black man floating
Oh.
down the Mississippi River.
I would-
No, that's Tom.
That's
Finn.
where they find love.
Oh, is
and
his
then
name
they,
Tom Finn?
Yeah, I think that's what it's
I was
all
thinking about the book with the guy that always wears the glove of Mice and Men, right?
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
a band too. What is with that? Because
Oh,
Mice and Men,
wow.
Mice
Yeah.
and Men is a metal band.
Is that
actually.
Tom Finn?
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that Tom Finn?
I think so. Yeah.
Is it Rick Finn or Tom Finn?
Yeah, both. It's Tommy Richard Finn.
Wow, so welcome to the
Oh,
sponsor-free Black Hearted, which is
Oh, you guys
sponsored
just
by
get straight into
Black
it.
Rifle
Yeah,
Coffee.
we just go straight into it. Black Rifle Coffee is a premium
Premium
roast to
roast
order coffee company. We provide you the finest, freshest coffee in the land. We take just time off, from roasting coffee and
This
I
is-
feel like this is just you made this show just so you can have Jared and Evan friend time.
it's
Jet.
Jet.
Yeah, it's Jet.
It's
Jared
Jet.
and Evan time.
Jared was
But-
like, "I'm not really seeing a lot of you. I'm going to invent a podcast."
Then
I was
I can monopolize you for twice a week.
Oh, I don't know if that's what we
I
call
love to
that.
monopolize
Well, not really,
you.
because it's me time.
Yeah.
It's Matt and Evan time as well right now.
Well,
What's the
it's-
threesome time called? It'd be
ooh.
Gem.
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 Yeah, Gem.
Jared, Evan, Matt time.
Gem.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
gem.
It's
It's
a
a
gem.
gem.
It's a gem for everybody else.
I can get behind that. See what I did because I was last. And I put okay.
We actually have a really good time when it's just the three of us. It's
enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's a interesting.
And
Because
just
he's
so everyone,
so weird,
Right.
But it's really nice to temper.
that's
that.
untrue.
You're one of the weirdest people I know, but I would never change anything about you.
I think all of that's untrue.
You're like the weirdest person,
No.
but without being really weird. Where it's
Right.
like you bang
I'm not socially
animals.
awkward.
No, but you're just weird, but a
Yeah.
good weird. It's not like you're
A healthy weird.
you're a healthy weird. That's
Right.
good.
And to our viewers that are watching this live right now, yes, the intro will be quiet because it only plays on our headphones and on the actual podcast file. We'll fix that eventually.
Yeah.
We'll give the phone a pair of headphones at some point.
We'll give the phone. This is like super high rent shit here. This is what we do. It's like
I'm still
iPhone
trying to
stand.
figure. I'm still trying to figure it out. Though. I
Right.
mean, I couldn't sleep last night because I was trying to come up with a better way to do this, and I was thinking about putting this computer below the table with glass in it, so it wasn't on the table.
I guarantee Richard
So-
would know what to
I
do.
guarantee he does too.
Richard would come in
Yeah.
here. and
Well,
be like,
he has that whole setup for his podcast. It's
Oh,
fucking
man.
awesome, man.
yeah.
I wonder if you could structure it to live feed, but then to channel it through different
You
cameras.
have to run it off of a third-party program. We would have to have a producer over there doing.
Okay,
manual-
you guys, we just
Yeah.
lost all our listeners.
I
We're talking
know.
about audio equipment.
Yeah,
Fucking-
we'll just.
What are we talking about today, Jared? What are we talking
it's,
about?
It's a 2-year anniversary of Black Rifle
Oh,
Coffee.
snap.
So we're going to talk
Yeah.
about the
That's
history.
big.
It's history.
Ah.
How did it start? What were our trials and tribulations?
All I
Wow.
remember is, and I still have one of the very first bags of Freedom Roasters coffee.
Yeah.
I hope the movers grabbed it, but it's kind of a cool. It's sitting right next to the first ever Lead Slingers bottle, but it's pretty cool
Right.
to see how far that brand went in the last 2 years.
Yeah, we sourced Freedom Roasters for everybody is that we sourced. It was a Colombian for that first roast. It was a really light Colombian.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
and actually,
you got to go back. So May of 2014 was when I came to Park City to meet with you, and we had the whiskey idea.
Yeah, Lead Slingers.
So we had already started moving forward with that.
Right.
By July was when we were choosing glass. It's when
Right.
we were trying to go down the cork road, the logo.
Right.
You and I were going back and forth over the logo with the other
Design
guys.
and then the
Yep.
bottle type and all that.
bottle type and everything. Well, as we got to October and stuff, we were ramping up for Black Friday and everything. And Evan came to us and said, "Let's let's do a coffee."
Yeah.
There was no coffee back then. Like
There
nobody
was
did
not in the
coffee
space.
then.
There was
There
zero.
was
There's
zero
no tactical coffee. then.
Zero coffee. Like
Which
there
is
was
surprising
no,
because it's one of those like ideas that you think would be
Someone
so
would
a
have had
part
it.
of it.
Yeah.
But,
They
Oh no!
really-
You know what? There was like on later investigation. You know what we found is we found Locked and Loaded, and but they were like really small, and the guy's a former officer, so it was like, oh, yeah. Anyway, we moved ahead with Freedom Roast, and that was a light Colombian that we roasted. We shipped it all to your
we
guys'
had
warehouse.
500 bags.
500
we ran
bags.
500 bags. It was like, let's just test this. Let's see what happens. We made a specific commercial for it.
It
the
was
Grinch versus Operators.
Yeah, Grinch versus Operators when we did the
Yeah.
vehicle interdiction with the
Yeah.
little bird on
Yep.
the Grinch.
Yep.
And then we pushed it, and it sold well. It sold very well.
It sold well for probably
2 days.
Yeah, seriously, like
Seriously,
2
I remember,
weeks
yeah.
or something like that.
But
And then once people forgot about it,
I mean,
had
we
to-
only had less than 40 bags left in the end,
Right.
Like, because I had went out to our warehouse after Christmas and was looking at the remaining inventory, and it wasn't much.
Well,
Okay.
but no, there was no brand behind that. It was
Oh, no,
essentially
not at all.
it was
Art
a
15
subordinate.
is running a coffee called
Well,
Freedom Roasters or Dark
we
Roasted
started.
Freedom.
Oh, where did that come from? We started with Freedom Roasters,
Yeah.
which was the
That was
company,
the
Right.
company.
and then but it didn't really exist.
Or I
Yeah.
remember that, and that's when you literally. I remember calling JT and I, and you're like, "Hey guys, do you mind if I take point on this and kind of
Right.
go in my own direction?" Since you guys are kind of swamped down with building Art 15, we're like, "Fuck yeah!" Like, absolutely.
We had just started. Yeah, we were just getting knee deep. I mean, we were prepping the pitch package for sponsorships for that SHOT Show for the movie.
for the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Zo-
I mean-
Zone 15.
Zone
Before
15.
it was Range 15.
yeah.
Zone 15, and everybody was like tapped, right? So it was like
Yeah.
Art 15. You were still contracting.
We
Yeah.
you had just started like as the lead in Ready Man.
Yeah. Well,
No, it
no,
was
no.
Twist Rate.
I was still with Twist Rate.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
I was still the CEO of Twist Rate, and obviously that went sideways.
Still a
because of
good
our
name
partners.
though. We should
Twist
shelve
Rate.
that for a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that could be something else.
It's
later.
hard to say really fast. Twist Rate, Twist Rate, Twist Rate.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Well, I
you
think,
sound
and
like
some
an
people
Asian.
with business probably don't see how many like failed endeavors there were. We were just like trying to create all these different businesses to see which one we could best market and best like,
Right.
fulfill and be a part of. And there's a lot of failed ones, like I'm not Twist Rate and
Beer drinking bomb droppers.
yeah, other
That-
shit we
that
were
made-
doing that just
that made like
Fucking
$600
Bot
a
Stick
month.
Collective.
Bot
Did that?
Stick- well,
did
Bot-
that
Bot Stick was
succeed, though?
was profitable. Like I
Right.
mean, because you have no overhead really. It was just
Right.
me and Gary doing contract work for advertising.
Right.
my investment in plastic surgery of females.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
that was a big
yeah,
one.
those
Right,
are-
right.
That was a big one. Like
Horrible. I was
it
hemorrhaging money
it just
on that.
shot down that year,
Yeah.
didn't it? It just like it dove. Like the fucking market
Yeah.
just
The market
dove.
took.
I
took
made
a
no
tank
money.
on that.
I made no money back on that. Those
no
investments.
money.
They
Those
had nothing to
investments.
show. No equity or anything.
No,
Yeah,
zero.
It's just right at ball zero.
Well, it's
Ball
like a car,
zero.
you buy it, and if you crash it, that's it.
Yeah.
There was no insurance on titties.
No
so.
insurance.
No insurance on titty. So then that was like, I don't know when we decided. I was thinking about this, and I actually pulled up my notepad from. I was flying to El Paso, and to do something with you guys, and I was writing down. I have the notepad where I'm like writing down all the names that I'm thinking of, right? And it's like gunpowder, fucking powder horn, like and I'm like writing down all these things, and I was like, man, I don't know, I didn't know, and then it was like, oh, Black Rifle, and then because I was listening to somebody and they're referring to carbines as Black Rifles, and I kind of referred to them like, oh,
Right.
the Black Rifles.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah, Black Rifle Coffee Company, like that seems pretty fucking legit. Like, let me move with this. And I like the acronym BRCC because
BRCC.
it was Backroom Casting Couch. And I thought, like,
Exactly. Like
that's
there's
fucking
a
You
cool.
do a lot of things.
hidden joke
Yeah.
in there. hidden joke.
Yeah, hidden joke, and
Especially with our audience, you know,
Yeah.
they all know who.
I felt like that's how I had at least a premonition that Black Rifle was going to be fairly successful. Was like when you took over the branding and you named it. That first packaging I saw, I was immediately a fan of the company. I was like, this is awesome, and I'm pretty picky on what I like. So when I saw that, I was like, holy shit, man, this has huge potential.
And it was like the first 3 weeks of the Facebook page, it was like half of our friends that were like, ooh, this is cool, and then half trolls.
yeah, I was just like trolls, like because I put out that really bad,
Christmas
really
tree
bad.
commercial?
Christmas,
Well, no, I didn't care about that. That was just like me fucking around. But then I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It was a bad Christmas tree commercial. It was bad.
it was
It was
bad.
bad.
I remember when Jared and I were like, oh man,
man,
I think they
that's
need some
rough.
help over there.
Evan,
with
let
the
us make
content.
your video
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, and
I grabbed
the robbery one wasn't that bad. Like it was bad. It's okay.
It
wasn't
was
that.
better than the Christmas tree one.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, the Christmas
yeah.
tree one is horrible.
You see, you started getting better with the media. You have fantastic ideas. Just at that point, I don't think you'd never worked in the digital space from front to back and the editing process and all
No,
that.
that was
stuff,
like
so.
Twist Rate. I didn't know anything, so it was like
Right.
at the end of Twist Rate, it was like the beginning of Ready Man. You know, like Ready Man
Started
Ready Man hadn't
learning-
even come into the picture yet when I
No.
filmed those commercials.
No.
Right.
So it was like me, you know, V Diamond,
And Jeff.
Jeff, and then the camera guy that I knew, you know, the Joe, and that was like we were filming something else when we did that, and I went down.
So I think, yeah, because you had brought Joe on for Twist Rate as a production guy.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah. You guys were doing something else. It was in the back alley somewhere.
That's kind of what shaped, I felt, Black Rifle, because early on when we were doing Art 15 and we started getting, talking and all that stuff, you guys were working with Ready Man, and Black Rifle was kind of like a passion project on the side.
Yeah.
So we'd double up in content, like, hey, we'll come out and film with Ready Man, but then on the side, be like, slay the movies, let's film a Black Rifle commercial,
Yeah.
And then
Well,
Well, it was after that. Then so the trolls were because I was managing the Facebook page with him.
Mhm.
Because I mean, this is right when we started integrating Foley. Like he was a part of Lead Slingers now.
Right.
He wasn't just this guy emailing us.
right
He was now our friend.
at the office trying to get me in trouble where I think a boss is going to fire me because I'm on social media.
I took one light and a camera and I went and I filmed Butch Rogers for an
I
entire
know.
day.
I know.
And just we made the anti-troll policy, and then we came up with the bad decisions Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like the page started getting stuff. But the one when we went up, what I was talking about the Ready Man, when we all finally collectively put our heads together and did the hipster waterboarding one.
That
That's
was
when
the first mill.
kicked off the page.
That was the
That was
the first
it
million.
because
And
Funker
so many
Funker
fans
shared
and
that.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like
And Art 15 shared it.
Yeah.
It got to a million in a matter of a couple days, I believe.
That's
And
right, because
that
I had a
was-
broken.
Yeah, you had your cast.
Yeah, it was.
yeah. And that was the first video that you guys like let me like totally like you're just like, yeah, we'll do what you say basically.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Well,
Hey,
we
you
were,
guys,
we were
like,
out in the
direct.
metal. We were out in the metal shop, and it all stemmed from us looking at that fucking motorized
Yeah.
hook.
Yeah.
We're like, we should torture somebody.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is funny
Because
because that never made the final
it
cut.
never
We
made the
we
cut.
hung
When-
Evan up like
We're-
15 feet in the air
we
and
were
we're
fucking
slapping
clacking the
electrical.
the
Yeah.
jumper cables together and sparking it off the welder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was like, remember how many takes? Like we were fucking wasted. Like,
Oh,
we were
God, yes.
fucking destroyed.
That whole video was filmed at night.
Oh yeah, because we
It was
were
like
out.
2 o'clock
we
in
were
the morning.
filming all day, and then we
Yeah.
came back. And
we were
said,
doing Britney
"Step up."
Spears that day, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did.
And
Yeah,
we were
'cause that-
just like,
that's
let's
when-
take a break.
that was a long day because we did
That-
Britney Spears.
That was
I
not
cut
Britney
that.
Spears.
Oh, was it?
No.
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 That's
what
when
did
I
we do
did.
that day then?
We were actually
Was that paintball day?
yeah, that was paintball.
Yeah.
So that was like paintball.
Are
or-
you sure?
No, we
Because
did.
he-
We
he
did
had a
paintball on
broken
the way
arm.
back. No, we
He
did
had a broken
paintball.
arm.
I know
he
he
didn't
was.
do paintball
He
with a
did.
broken arm.
I
He did.
paintballed with a broken
Oh
arm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it was. You guys came up because we were going to Whitefish. That was the night before we were going to get on the bus
Yeah.
and drive to Whitefish.
You're
and so
right.
you guys just came up and we were going to fuck around for a couple days. Like truly, we were just coming up to like film
Yeah,
some
because
fucking
we filmed
videos.
Right.
hipster. We filmed Hipster 2 at Whitefish.
At Whitefish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
we're like, yeah,
Yeah.
we'll just bust this out real fast.
That's right.
Just
And
bust these dudes.
Yeah,
How
just
was that
bust
water when
these
you got?
dudes.
I
Evan
got really
Evan got
sick.
thrown
ice
into
cream
a lake.
headache.
Well, no, I got really sick.
Yeah, you
right
were.
before.
You guys were all sick. You're
Yeah.
headed to Whitefish.
Yep.
You were. I don't
Just-
think you were. You
No,
were.
I wasn't sick.
Rocco, you
I
and
got
Rocco were sick, and we were headed to Whitefish in this fucking awesome,
Winnebago.
basically tour bus that
Yeah.
Jay had given us.
Yeah.
And
We had
Marty,
our own
so
driver.
Marty
We had our own
Skovlin was
driver.
with us.
It was the
Yeah.
first time we'd
Yeah.
met Logan.
Yeah, Logan, Marty Skovlin,
Zach
Will
Buckaloo.
from Funker,
Yeah, Will.
Zach
Zach
Buckaloo, that fucking
Judd.
handsome shit show.
Jeff.
God.
SSJ.
SSJ.
Yeah.
man.
We God, that was like one of the most epic weekends that we've had,
It
to be
was,
honest with you.
because
Like
we
had such
because
I
the
had,
group
I had
of us,
a great time.
Like we
That's when we realized
we-
we're married for life in
we
business.
burned
Like
it.
this is awesome.
We burned it down and we had a good time and nobody got in trouble. We didn't embarrass ourselves.
No, none of us embarrassed. Like we knew when to stop. We knew like when to go to that edge.
Oh yeah, like I had the person I was hanging out with that night. I was at comms because it was like conflicting
Right.
interests of me and her, and I
Mhm.
ensured that no one ever saw that. And unlike other people, Judd,
Judd. We had this dude that was like banging out like two trolls in the bathroom,
in a
and he got
bar.
caught,
But the
and he got kicked out.
Yeah.
And we're with the owner of the not only the owner of the bar, but the guy owns like Whitefish, Montana,
Yeah.
and
We'll call him Jube.
yeah,
Jube.
and
Jube.
it's like so embarrassing because like you're getting the guy that you brought up, who's also
Right.
supposed to
But
be an
it's-
executive.
It's
is
not
getting
even
kicked
like
out.
you slurred your words and you got a little fucked up. You
Right.
you went full fucking who
Full
cares?
Jube.
full.
Having sex in a bathroom with two like ogres
God,
and oh man,
yeah, that
made out with a tranny. I think that guy.
he had a good weekend.
he
Like, he had a good weekend.
He
Solid
partied.
weekend.
Yeah, we learned a lot
Solid.
about everybody. Like we learned a lot about everybody.
And
that
that's it.
weekend.
That's a good thing. I mean, there's a pretty big advice in business is go be friends for a weekend, get hammered, and
Yeah.
and see, if you can do that a second time.
That is
then
true.
you're
I feel
friends.
like
you can be in business with somebody.
business
Right.
is like directly correlated to like
How
just
you handle your liquor.
emotional intelligence. Where how do you act in an environment that's supposed to be semi or even like
Well, every major like tiered selection has a social, like,
right.
and that's geared towards to see which idiot
Well, and
gets
getting
sauced
but
up.
getting
and starts
drunk is
talking.
great because when it's like, hey, dude, I got to bounce. I'm fucked up. You're like, cool, that guy knows how to handle himself. But like streaking down the street after a fucking meeting with a billionaire.
Hey, bro, check it
God.
out. I'm gonna hit this little kid in the face with my dick.
What?
Oh,
Don't
my
do that.
God,
Don't
no,
do that.
no,
Stop
no,
it.
How
no.
you do business.
Stop it. Yeah. So that's good business advice, which is
Right.
literally.
If you're gonna go into business with somebody, get hammered with him first. If you still like him the next day, then you might like him during being in business with him.
Yeah.
Right. It's not so you can't. Like I usually, if I at an event these days, I'll just take off, go to my hotel room, and finish a fifth of whiskey and have a grand old time with myself.
Right.
But not in front of everybody else.
No.
No.
Well,
No.
and the thing of it is like none of us we drink a lot. Like we'll like,
Right.
What is the worst
We will,
drunk
like-
we've ever been around
no,
each
we'll
other?
drink. We'll literally digest gallons of alcohol,
Yeah.
but we don't get out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what do you think? What do you think is the worst? What do you think the worst Matt has ever been around us?
Early on when I first came down there,
Was it out in the garage?
Yeah, I mean, we got real. I mean, we
Yeah,
would
but I
get
can say there's
super
not one
fucked
story
up.
where you're like, man, Matt was a douche drinking.
No.
No, not at all.
No,
like
if anything, I stumbled
he came
a few
in
times.
naked, like we were
yeah.
like he came in naked and was like, "Hey, I need a condom," and we were like,
Okay.
"All right, here."
Yeah,
Okay,
here's a condom."
hold on. Now, okay, hold
I
on.
don't think of
hold
that
on.
as a negative way.
Check
though.
this out, though. Being the responsible business owner I am, why would I get a Tinder date pregnant when I'm
Exactly.
asking my business
Yeah.
partners, do you have a
Hey,
condom? I
I-
don't want to give
I
this
need
girl
you to
half
watch-
of our shit.
I need
Right.
you to watch my back tonight. Is
Yeah.
what he said.
I,
he said,
but I
was
could have
loose.
put a towel over it and not come in with a hard on.
What's
That's my
my
bad.
worst
That's
one?
that's my bad.
What's
Hey,
my
you know what? And not too shabby either. You know, you're fucking packing a
not
heater
too
down there.
shabby.
Not
Not
too
too
shabby.
shabby. It's like a fucking curling iron.
Yeah,
Oh, it's just
It's
solid.
impressive.
That's-
Yeah, it's
I'm blushing right now. It's
solid,
weird.
solid steel. What was
Yeah.
my worst one?
You're not what you do. The worst I've seen you. It's been probably twice you've ever done this in the last 4 years of drinking. Was
just empty.
you're
soul.
super happy, you're normal, and then you check out. You're like you'll be standing there full zombie, sleeping, standing.
Yeah,
And then you'll be like, Jared, and you go, what? No, I'm good, dude. What's up? No, I'm totally fine. And then you're articulating, and then you sleep.
Yeah,
and then you
sleep.
go into your hotel
I get
room and
tired.
maybe pee on something.
Pee on Rocco.
Yeah.
I call that Jared is on, like, he gets to a point where he's on a ride on a deuce and a half, like you know how you just like you're bouncing along,
Yeah,
and then
you're
you
good.
like fall asleep, and then like somebody else say something, you'll be like, yeah, whatever, you know, like
Yeah, you're back
But
in
he's just riding in a deuce and a half. At that point. Like that's where he is.
That's a new metaphor. Right? Oh, look at Jared. He's riding.
He's on the deuce and a half.
rides the deuce.
He just got on there. He's there. Like I've been in places like obviously, you know, like we've all been, and you look over and he'll just be fucking sleeping.
Yeah.
Sitting there, everybody else, it's loud as shit. There's like a fucking bar there, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, you guys ready to go to the next place? Fuck yeah, let's do this."
Evans has to be when we were.
Oh, it's L.A.
L.A. filming
hands down.
when you for drunken
Drunken
debriefs.
Yeah,
That was so fun.
I was
But like again, that drunk wasn't embarrassing. You were just scaring the living shit out of
Oh
these.
God,
like,
you scared Nick.
19.
He goes, Evan is deep. Like,
Yeah.
because I think you went on your fuck officers.
yeah, I get on a really bad tear. Like, I get super nasty when it comes to that.
But I felt like you let your whole personality like just shine, and I was.
I loved it.
Him and I
loved
JT and I were
I was
laughing
dying.
and smiling. I'm
I
like,
was
this
dying.
is one of the greatest things I've
Donnie
ever watched.
O'Malley looked terrified.
Yeah.
Danny
every
O'Malley.
normal person.
Donnie O'Malley
From,
the Marine.
Oh really?
Yeah, he was just like, oh my,
Vet TV.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear. Oh, this guy is scary. He's small and scary.
I loved it though.
Yeah. That was by far. You know, that was by far. I think it was like I was taking some kind of medication, and then I was like drinking on top of it. And like, just fucked up. Just like blacked out. I blacked out because I was up till like 4:30 in the morning that night.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't remember. Like and I don't do
Right.
that. Like
Right.
I'm not a blackout guy, but I don't remember like a huge chunk of that. I woke up at like I went to sleep for 2 hours that night. I woke up like this. I was like, "Oh God, what did I do?" Oh no! Like where you know,
I
like,
could tell your word
oh.
next to like, hey man, like,
Hey,
yeah, is it,
so,
it,
you know,
so was
Yeah,
it like, was
you're
it
quiet
cool?
at first. You're waiting for somebody to go.
Look who's awake.
And then you, when they don't say that, you get afraid. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I downed a half bottle because we were working, we were doing something, so I took
Ooh.
a whole fucking half a handle of Maker's Mark and just fucking downed it.
Yeah.
And okay, let's do this. It took a while for the booze to kick in, but then once the booze kicked in, it kicked in a big way, and it was
Right.
just like nasty. Yeah, it was pretty legit. You know. I
No,
will say
so back
that.
to Black Rifles
Yeah.
history.
Back to Black Rifles history.
ADD over here. Sorry.
God. So, you know, we go from Freedom Roaster to Black Rifle Coffee, and this is the date
That
of
point,
the EIN.
It's
This is our federal tax number, you know, date officially is when I like submitted the paperwork. So at that time I was in your house that you're living now. I had that little roaster in the backyard, and it was like, we'll just try it, right? Well, we started selling not like huge amounts, but we started selling coffee right away. Like I was really surprised. But I took a different route. Like I'd seen like you guys were really good at content, and I was like, I want to be really good at marketing. So I was like, I want just a traditional marketing, and I want to know how to do this shit. And because I was like, man, it just makes sense to me to be able to do this, at least try it, right? And so I started more traditionally marketing the company.
Diving down lead generation,
Yeah.
diving down Facebook advertising, diving down pixels.
All ads.
Pixels,
Which is-
retargeting pixels.
My
like,
first ads were actually on Funker, so I cut
That's
that
right.
ad deal with Funker, and then we have actually had an ad deal with Funker since the very beginning.
wow.
Yeah,
That's
from
cool.
the
From
very
day one, yeah.
from the day one. We filmed that commercial. I filmed the Funker commercial the same night that I filmed those stupid commercials for Facebook, right? And I just, with that in mind, we started selling coffee, and really, like I was out of fucking roaster space, like in no time, like in the first month. And when was it when you came up to visit? And we were So we were still like grinding and
That
packing.
was February-ish.
Yeah, so 2 or 3 months after.
Yeah.
Because
And
you
then-
were
and then that
grinding,
was-
roasting, and all that, and then mailing them out of your house, pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was out of my garage. I have the same grinder that's in the break room.
Yeah.
That's what I was grinding all the coffee with.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and eventually, like, I had to outsource some of the roasting to some local, couple different roasters
Yeah,
here.
we went to.
Don't say it.
No, we
Don't
won't
say it.
We won't say
Yeah.
it. We won't say it because
They're
Because
hipsters, and they
we're
just didn't understand
we're
how
bigger.
to work.
We're bigger than them.
And we were doing all the work anyway.
Yeah.
It's just like we're just loaning the equipment, but they were fucking stuff up left and right.
Yeah, they were fucking customer service up. Like they weren't getting things out on time.
Well, that's what it was. I was doing still like all the customer service. They would roast the coffee at night. I would come in the next day and I would bag all the coffee. So I would weigh, bag, pack, and then I would pack all the shirts, the coffee, everything, print off everything, and then I was like, man, I really need some help. And they were just absolutely like completely
Atrocious.
they were
Incompetent.
fucked up. Yeah, they're just, some guys will just never. They're just happy, like they're happy being a man waitress, which
Yeah.
a server, or something, and that's cool, man. Like if
Yeah,
that's
there's
what
nothing
you're
wrong
into,
with it,
no,
but like
no.
if you're trying to grow a business and stuff, like people that are content with mistakes and shit like that, it's the complete opposite of what promotes growth and a quality product across the board.
They're not detail oriented. They don't
Right.
care about your business. They don't, and really, there's a lot of people out there that just don't care enough to be in business for themselves.
Yeah.
It's funny. I've
And-
heard that term a lot, where it's like, "Well, that's just the way it is right now, man."
No,
and you're like,
it's not.
You,
No.
what?
Yeah.
Like it's the way it is because you're not changing anything. You like how about and I think that is the difference between people that become successful and aren't, because people that are content with a level of comfortability never want to break outside of that comfortability,
Right.
and being uncomfortable is what creates change, and usually positive change.
So then a year later, we all are back now. For Sun, was that when we brought Richard Ryan in and stuff like that? Was that January?
Yeah,
was that
something
prior
like
Is
to
that when we
that.
hit the 100,000 on the Facebook? I remember that you and I we posted on Drinking
That
Bros.
was at the
Sundance.
Sundance.
Yeah, it
that
was
was
at
at Sundance. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's when really things started to pick up.
Yeah.
Like right around
Like-
that same time.
Things
And-
started getting organized a little bit.
Yeah, because it was just me, Kate.
Yeah.
So like my wife was helping out a lot. The first year with customer service, like roasting, bagging, packing. Like I would go from ready man, and then I would go down and start packing boxes and grinding coffee and answering customer service. I was working 20 hours a day typically, like just like going from Jay's house back
Right.
down to the coffee grinding, packing, sorting, customer service, and it was just problem after problem after problem. Meaning, like, hell, man, how do you interface and make sure that all your back end stuff is connected, so you're saving on shipping, and how do you all these things were just like incredible learning experiences. From where do I source bags? Where do I source coffee? Where do I source boxes to put the coffee in? Where do I source, where do I
Right.
source all this stuff?
You have to learn every part of the business at that point.
Every part, which was like managing inventory, managing customer service. Well, how do I want to present the package to the customer? How do I want the coffee to be opened? So thinking about Black Rifle from literally like the finest grain of sand was like something that I'd done, in the sense of like I'd gone through this business and basically looked at every piece of it, from the inside, and then like my dream at that point, like literally like my dream was to be able to try to bring you guys in, because I really did. I loved having. I loved having
we had that
relationship.
conversation like April-ish. It was before the launch, because Range 15 we left on tour
Yep.
in May.
Mhm.
We left May 15th, and that's when it started, the first screening. But
Right.
before that, we said, should we move up here?
Yeah, I mean that was our biggest thing, I think, across the board with all the joint ventures we were doing and just same business stuff. It was
Right.
like, how do we put this under one roof? because at that time it was super hard. Like Jared and I were working out of our offices. I just quit contracting, I think. And then you're up here, and it was so scattered that you couldn't.
But we were all trying to figure out, hey, where are we going to go? I mean,
right.
we at one point were like, should we move to Wilmington? Should
Wait,
we
should
move to
Austin?
Should
was
we
Austin.
move to?
Yeah,
Because we went back and forth for 6
We
months,
did.
and I remember the phone call. I called you, and it was like we had like a 2.5
fucking do
hour
it.
conversation, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm moving to Salt Lake. I can't speak for Jared, or I'm moving to Salt Lake. That's what the decision I'm going to make.
Right.
And then immediately the next morning, you're like, let's do it. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
and then here we are.
I mean, we had infrastructure here. We have assets. We have partner businesses.
Right.
We have everything like that. So we went on the Range 15 road, which lasted from May to July. Matt and I get back from the USO trip. Our final leg was in Africa. We get back on like July 19th, and the 22nd we're driving to Salt Lake.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we never really left after that.
No, because
That
I
is
think
crazy when you think about that. I grabbed a bag and I was like, I'm going to Salt Lake.
Yeah, literally, I
I-
was home for 3 days.
Yeah.
And we had been gone for fucking 3 weeks almost.
Which is funny because I still live out of a bag. I've been living out of a bag pretty much for 5 months in Salt Lake. I went home.
I got
to
the
Texas
best deal.
for a week.
I got the best deal. on
No,
this,
dude,
yeah.
it's easy, but it's just funny because I think a lot of people think, oh, you're probably doing this. Like, no, I'm still making personal sacrifices. All of my
Huge.
shit is in a Connex right now, and I'm living
A
out of
shipping
out
container
of,
that
out of
we
a
bought.
bag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the thing is like
America. I love it.
we all just said, okay,
Pull the
fucking
trigger.
chips in. Let's make this
Well, I mean,
happen.
Jesus, within the day 3 of us being here, we had duplicated our setup that we had in El Paso
Yeah.
in the building we were renting. We had started, we had tracked Bitch I Operate Acoustic, and like 4 days later we wrote,
How to Be an American
we wrote
came on soon.
we wrote Safety Brief.
Oh, Safety Brief, yeah, same day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then later that next week was when you did the How to Be American.
Yeah.
Once we got Sushi Burrito up here.
Well, and we
Sushi burrito.
but the thing of it is like we talked about it. It was like, man, we would be so much more effective
Yeah.
if we just lived
If we all
in the
were
same
here,
town,
we all
right.
worked together.
and we just worked together and we knew it. Like we knew it.
There's just so
fucking
many
well in
different parts
advance.
in like
And
all the businesses that just having a
that
face to face
time-
every day, it's like it makes it so much more organized. Like, all right, this is the piece I'm working on. I'm working on this piece of content, but then you still have those moments of like it just takes all the doubt and even
Well, if
I
you
don't care
think
how
about it-
great of friends you are. There's still some doubt. We're like, are we like cool? Like,
Yeah, that's why
you know?
we came
Yeah,
up here
yeah.
on a trial.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
And at that point, like July, if you look at July 25th, you had me, you, Evan, skinny Josh out there, little Josh, that was just working odd jobs
Yeah.
for us. Like, but he
Who?
worked- the little Chris. I'm sorry.
Oh
Chris.
yeah.
Little
yeah.
Chris
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Charles.
Yeah.
Like that was it. July 25th.
Damn.
And then second week of August, we added Rob and Bert. And I mean, now here we are about to hit January with what, 32?
No, 27.
27?
Yeah, 27. We haven't. We'll probably no. You're right. We have 32.
26?
Yeah, because we 20. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you got your pink slip, no, we because we're spinning up a ton of other assets. So we just figured that out today. So constant problem solving, like navigating over this obstacle, right? Which was like, man, I thought we were gonna have to start a whole new company and fucking blah 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 with more staffing, and then it was like, no, we don't. The accountants were like, no, you don't have to do any of that. Just do this. Like this is like the easiest one. I was like, what?
Yeah.
You kidding me? I was like, yeah. So with disruptive intent, which is something everybody will find out about soon enough.
Find out about soon. DI.
Oh,
You'll know.
the DI.
You'll know. DI.
DI.
Is something to be excited for.
Not a
It's-
drill instructor.
Some should worry about.
Some should worry about disruptive intent. We're gonna pull up broadside and fucking put some cannons.
Yep.
Put some cannons through the side of this thing.
Yeah.
So we're I think that like some big teaching lessons, or not teaching lessons like I'm an instructor. Like,
Lessons
oh yeah,
learned.
a couple. Let me stomp my
A
foot.
couple lessons later.
Yeah.
You're up.
In the
He sees
overview.
you. You're down.
It's this problem-solving environment, having trust in the people. That's one thing with the partners, right?
Yeah. I've
I've never worried about weird, like things that you need to worry about, like
Maliciousness.
theft,
Right.
you know, or like, of course, you're always wondering, like,
Corporate
not
espionage.
yeah, like corporate espionage, or there's little things you're worried about, like, okay, and I can't see it with like the guys here, but like, hey, do these people have our best interests as far as like the Black Rifle brand?
Right.
Do they want to see themselves pushed forward versus just the brand itself? But now I think that communication solves most of that, where it's
Majority
like,
of it.
yeah, people have to pay their bills, and if they're if they're not reaping the reward, and we've sacrificed a ton in the last 2 years.
Oh shit!
And
it was July when we started paying ourselves.
yeah, so I mean, you look at that. Like, I didn't pay myself the first year.
First
You know,
year
you
and a
guys-
half almost.
Yeah, I mean, I went 14 months, I think, before drawing $1 from the company, and I had to at that point. Like, I was like,
Yeah,
fuck,
you had
I
to
was
you
fucked.
sold a house. You're like, I have zero money.
Yeah, I sold the house. Like, I sold 2 houses.
Yeah.
So my wife sold hers in Denver. I sold my condo in Seattle, and we made out well. I mean, but that was like 14 months of fucking
Hemorrhaging
just living.
money.
Yeah, just living. And so at that point, it was like, hey guys, like, well, I'm gonna have to start. But the best part about that was like investing in a team, right? So it's
Right.
like, I had to hire people, like really competent people, and really like, how long did I have my eyes on Rob? Like,
a while.
yeah. I mean, once I found Rob, I was like, wow, I think he can. I think he would move. I think he would come out.
Yeah.
And we had talked a lot about Rob prior, where it was like,
Right.
the guy's super sharp, but
That's
then
exactly what we needed.
Yeah.
You know.
we-
That's something you're really good at, like understanding where discrepancies are in the business and then addressing them like appropriate and like better than most people would. Instead of just hiring in that position, you're like, all right, let's find the best fucking fit and then grow this
And then
guy
get
in the
him.
company,
And then
hopefully
get
get him equity and like build it so it's his baby as well. And then you've seen that across the board in a lot of the executive level, and it's nice because it's just not someone coming to a fucking whatever, man, because we've had that in the past,
Yeah.
and it's a fucking road you don't want to go down. So having people that are invested in the brand, believe in the brand, and want to be like a part of it and breathe it, it makes a company successful.
Yeah, I would completely agree with that. Where the company and the brand, it represents, like, Black Rifle Coffee to me. Excuse me. What it represents is one, it's emancipation from government, right? So when we've talked about this a lot, where a lot of the guys we have here, their previous paychecks were very reliant upon, like, whether they were in the military or whether they're government contractors like you and I, or maybe they're both. Like, I was still in the reserves and I was a government contractor.
Right.
But Black Rifle got to a point where I was like, oh, I don't even have to be in the reserves anymore. Like, I'm fucking out of here. Thank God. Like, let's fucking punch out. And honestly, like I can't say that I can say that I loved serving the country, but I hated working for a lot of the people that were
Right.
that were there.
Totally agree.
Right.
Service was my pleasure, obviously, but that came at a cost, which was the government doesn't attract the best and the brightest at all points, right? And you end up working for people that have just been there for longer,
Yeah,
and they're
but-
fucking idiots.
But I've done this
Yeah.
way forever.
This is the way you pull the handle on the machine. Like,
Yeah.
but that machine punches you in the face every time you pull that handle. Don't do that anymore.
But this is how we've
Dude,
always.
this is
done
the
it.
way we've always done it. Pull this handle. I'm not going to pull that handle.
Oh, no,
This
no,
thing-
no, no, I'm not going to do that.
And it's like, I was just texting my buddy, one of my best friends. He left government service after 20 years. Actually, 19. He pulled the plug at 19 years.
It's a bold move.
Because, dude, he was miserable.
Some people
Like, he was.
make it to where that 1 year isn't worth it.
No, and honestly, The Office, like, they were making it to the point where it's just not worth it. It's just not fucking worth your time, your family's time. And he had a great offer. He's going to be doing stuff in, like, England or some bullshit.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I'm going to make what I make in retirement in like 2 years. So why the fuck would I, I'm going to
Yeah.
punch out. But it wasn't about the money. Like, the thing of it is like, he was in such a miserable place
Right.
where, and I'm pushing him. I'm like, dude, get out, go get, save your marriage, save your family. This is wrecking your life. Like, do you not see this is wrecking your life? And he's like, finally, and it's not because I told him. He's just like, man, I'm way happier. Yesterday was my last day. I feel like a fucking waste, just like like a weight of shit has been pushed off my shoulders. Yeah. And, I can say what this company represents is freedom. And I think it represents that with all of us. Like, we
have the freedom.
When I come into work, I do what I feel is most effective. And I do that for, my family and my business partners. Like, I'm not being totally selfish or selfless in that, but quite literally, if I know that my family will be proud of it, my business partners will be happy with it, it's probably the right thing to do.
Right.
So I'm serving in a different capacity. I'm just serving in a different way. I'm still in service. I'm just I'm servicing you. Like,
there it is.
Yeah, there we go.
It was such a beautiful little thing you were doing there until the dick sucking.
Until the dick sucking, but a lot of guys, I think they get in business for the wrong reasons.
Right.
They're like, I want to be rich. Well, that's one thing, but
yeah.
I mean, it's hard. It's really hard to do.
There is. I've met a lot of people that are more focused on living the elite lifestyle than they are on growing or even just operating their company.
Well, here's
how many vacations? Yeah, how many vacations can I take? How many times can I get around other CEOs and be like, I'm a CEO?
Well, I think everybody individually is motivated by different things. I think everybody at this table has different motivators that like contribute to their performance in business. But like ultimately, for me, I think people that are like significantly vanity based are the least successful in business because showing other people things that they've pseudo accomplished is what gives them affirmation.
None
like,
of us have
look at me with the
watches.
CEO of this, where it's
None
like,
of us have
like,
fucking Lamborghini,
and it's such hard work.
I don't think
like,
I could afford a Lamborghini.
I don't want a fucking watch.
It sounds really expensive.
It's such hard work that if you're doing it for a nicer pair of jeans or a fucking cool car, that's not going to put you over into fucking working till 4:30 in the morning. I remember working when like you were fucking busting my balls about not getting to El Paso one time, and I was like, I was working till fucking like literally 4:30 in the morning the night before, and I like missed a flight or something like that, which I used to always do.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
but I was like,
you would say, I'll see you tomorrow, and then like I was at the airport.
Yeah.
And you're like, I didn't get on that plane.
Yeah. And it was
the
like
airport wasn't close in El Paso.
Well, the funny thing,
and I got to the point where there was one point where you were supposed to come in, and I go, I'm not going to drive to the airport. And
then I was there.
No, you called, and you were like, oh yeah, I didn't get on that flight.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, and that's the way it worked because it was like I remember that like I was shifting platforms around that same time. Like I was like shifting
from BC
platforms.
to Shopify.
Yeah, that was a fucking metric ton of work, right? So it was like data entry, customer service, just like, and there's when you don't have anybody like sitting next to you, like fucking banging stuff out. Like you remember who I had those idiots in content, like those. I mean, lobotomized fucking monkeys, and I mean, you can't trust those guys with
take out the trash.
Yeah, and so when you've got like,
why is the trash on the roof, guys? Oh.
You told me to take the trash out.
You just said get it outside.
I thought I'd put it on the roof.
So, but there's like, what I was getting at was like, this is such fucking hard work, and honestly, like I hate using the term like grind because it's overused.
It is overused.
It's so overused. It's like
most
tools
use it.
There is no fucking secret to this. It's like, roll your sleeves up. That's one of the reasons why, like, I come into work and I'm like, I roll my sleeves up 3/4 and I fucking go to work, man. Like, whether it's on a laptop or with an axe or with a fucking shovel, like, dude, it is work.
I always equate it to like pushing a fucking rail cart full of something. Like, at the end of the day, did I get it further?
Right.
What did I do today? Did I get us further?
Yeah.
Not just fucking fuck off. And
the funny thing is like
time on
like
fucking
Jared will sleep like for like a week next to the rail car, and then he'll like jump up and then push it 40 feet. And you're like, but I've been pushing this fucking thing every day, and I didn't even get it.
I got
like,
7 feet.
I was eating hot dogs over here in the shade, and then I just fucking walked over there and pushed it. And you're like, fuck, fuck you.
That's kind of a cool thing that we talked about the other day, and you said it's like someone's input sometimes 10 minutes of someone's work is the outcome is larger than someone of 40 hours of work, you know? And I think not necessarily always on a tiered system of where you sit in the company, but
Right.
I like just sleeping by the car.
you like to sleep by the cart. But then it's like
It scares you.
he's on the deuce half, just sleeping while we're driving. Bah! And then he fucking fills it up with gas. Like, man, we really needed that, Jared. Thank
we
you.
needed that. Yeah, like, and that's the beauty of this is like everybody that we have right now, they're no stranger to fucking work, and man, I think that's great, dude. Like when you come in, and some guys I don't necessarily
fire and forget. That's what we search for. We search for fire and forget.
Yeah.
And I mean, your first month is going to be filled with weird shit that we ask you to do, but it's all a test.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. We've been putting Connor through the grinder now for 3 months.
He's good.
And garbage can. In on day 60, I called him Connor. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, "How long you been working here?" He's like, 60 days. I go, "Today, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." I go, "Hello, Connor." And he's like, Wow.
I had this idea 2 nights ago. I'm gonna build us an intern leaderboard that has Connor, Fungus, and Diaper, and we're gonna rank them at the end of each week. So they're competing to be in that ranked.
Right.
So I'm gonna have their picture on the board with some like gold stars and stuff, so they can all see it.
See, I just sit in my office. Connor hung a TV for me, so I was like, "Thanks, Connor." I wouldn't call him trash can. I'm not that dude.
No, you're way nicer.
I get it. I'm too nice.
You
I
have
get it.
to,
All right, that's right.
He is a private. He's going into the military.
Okay, so he needs
So
to get
we're
hemmed up.
allowed. Yeah.
Oh,
Diaper
yeah.
isn't going into the military,
okay.
so we could be.
Yeah,
we could
diapers
cut
a
Diaper-
philosophy guy.
Yeah, we can cut him a little bit
Yeah.
aside.
Okay,
But I look at Connor as somebody that I'm like, if he was down the hall and he was my private, I would have him like, here, go get a garbage can lid. I'm going to throw beer bottles at you for fucking 4 hours.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm going to do to you.
Yeah.
And you're going to like it.
Yeah.
You're going to be naked.
Yeah, but
I'm going to throw beer bottles at you for 4 hours.
also-
and all you're going to do is
The
go
reason
get
he
more beer
showed
for
up
me.
Yeah.
was because of the podcast.
I know.
Where we said we fired fucking every intern.
And he
He was
dude,
like, "I want the abuse."
he's a mule, man. You can stack the wood on that guy, and he will he will do it. He's a mule, and he's got an ass on him that that thing is.
It's weird. I'm like, he does. He wears like really tight jeans and his like ass. I'm like, I don't know.
That kid's got
He's
a big
always
old badunka.
He's always,
down.
he's always batting eyes at us.
Yeah,
Hey,
just-
Connor, you squat, bro.
You squat, Connor.
Well, here's an interesting segment from Connor. Is like we thought he was a homosexual for a couple months.
Yeah.
And so we treated him like we
backed off.
we backed completely off. We
Yeah.
didn't haze him whatsoever. We
No-
were just
no
like,
gay
hey, are you
jokes or anything?
comfortable working? Like no jokes about any of that stuff. Like, are you comfortable working here? Like, I'm really glad to see, you guys are going into the Navy now. Like, I knew that they were. I knew that you
I think
guys.
you're
I
gonna
knew that
like it
everybody
there.
in the Navy
I
was
think-
kind of like that, but
I think you're gonna like it there.
I think you're gonna love being a submariner. Like, I'm just
They
imagining.
got hot
like,
bunks down there.
Yeah.
hot
I just imagine
Hot
it's just like a San Francisco sauna down there. It's not even there's not even a bunk.
It's just
like
in the Navy is on repeat. In the Navy.
yeah. It's like you just go back to your bunk and it's just a fucking sauna with a bunch of dudes back there in the back end of a submarine. That's the way it works, right?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those would be the best submariner cruise I would imagine, like ever. Because why would you need to come
a
back
whole
up?
a whole gay
Yeah.
submarine?
Why would you need to?
You wouldn't. You'd
why
have
would you need to
everything.
Go anywhere.
Just be a pink submarine. They just like,
Now, Russia, we will launch this nuke.
okay, let's
Don't-
go up.
Don't piss us off, boys.
Oh, we got to get in through the backside of Russia.
It's
We're
nothing
gonna
like
get on.
Russian shit. Let's take him prisoner.
But
We don't
Connor
have
was
room
not
in
gay.
this sub.
No, he wasn't gay.
He was
Yeah.
trolling us.
He was just trolling us.
Well,
and
and he
then,
said something at one point where he was like, I have to go hang out with my boyfriend, which is why everybody thought he was gay. So he's
Right.
like, okay, and we don't care. He was like, cool,
No.
whatever, dude, do you. But he didn't say that. He said something different,
His
but it was
roommate.
misinterpreted.
He said roommate. We thought that meant boyfriend.
wow.
Something.
Yeah.
Or we created this all in our own heads and just wanted him
let's
to be
It's
gay.
just Rob.
Maybe diaper's gay.
Well, Diaper's a philosophy major, so I would imagine he would
He's
probably
thinking
be
about
like,
being
no,
gay.
he's like, there is no definition to sexuality. There's just sex. Like he would
Right.
say
One of those
something like that. Like, oh god.
He's like, I'm not gay, but the
Ugh.
process of sex I
Yeah.
enjoy, whether
Yeah.
it's a butthole, a male butthole,
a frog.
a frog,
What did
a
Scott say?
hand in a cup.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
he
did
said
Scott say?
I'd,
There's just
I'd
like
fuck a snake if I could hold its head
it-
still.
hold its head down.
exactly. It's just like that's like there's no sexuality scale.
Or
There's
sexual
just
boundary,
sex.
yeah.
Like that's like something a philosophy guy would say. There's just sex. There's no
Sounds like
sex.
somebody that goes to Burning Man.
Yeah.
Right?
Which we're gonna go this year.
Oh,
We're gonna-
God.
Jay invited us.
Well, Jay wants us to. We
we
can't
can't
even talk about that plan.
disclose that, but
We can't
yeah.
disclose that
We'll get
plan.
in
Why we're
Yeah.
going to Burning Man?
Right.
It's gonna be a good one.
Oh God.
I'm excited for that.
Fuck, man.
It's funny because that's the only thing he's ever asked me for.
He was adamant about that. He's like,
He
I need
was.
you guys
Like,
to
I
go.
need
I
I
was
want
like,
you. I want
Yeah.
you guys to do this with me because
Yeah.
he's
Oh,
super
shit.
excited
Yeah.
about
I
it.
know he's like really excited about it. So like I love Jay.
Yeah,
I'll do
we'll do it.
about anything.
Well,
not
yeah,
not
I mean, not
obviously
butt
you
stuff.
know.
I just.
Oh, I mean
you know.
no, I was saying like
Oh.
hunting.
Oh, what? Huh? I gotta go kill my.
I just
elephant.
like collecting lizards.
Yeah, I know. You have like lizards and more lizards.
Yeah, I've got tons of lizards.
I know. He's got
Yeah.
like the dog lizard, the kid lizard,
lizard.
the kid lizard,
3 kid lizards.
3 kid lizards,
Yeah,
the wife lizard.
Wife
the wife lizard, the
Yeah.
friend lizards. I'm sure we're friend lizards.
Yeah, he just sees 2 talking lizard heads with like their tongues just coming out. Like he doesn't even see a
Yeah,
fucking.
he doesn't.
This is gonna be an episode of the animated series. No.
Have we just
It's like-
completely fucking gone off the rails with
Yeah.
Black-Hearted?
Oh, it's great.
like-
That's great. I
Sorry.
mean, that's it. We're wrapping it up at 51 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it's a long
Yeah,
show.
You got to
today.
spare
51,
20.
man.
You got to
Fucking
spare 20.
20.
today.
Oh, I
Well,
appreciate
Black-Hearted is pretty much whatever the fuck we want to do. Like that's
Yeah.
all it is.
Yeah.
like it's just
They're
whatever we want to do.
Black-hearted. Be black-hearted. Zero
Be
fucks given.
Black-Hearted.
Right.
Listen, next week's episode, next Tuesday, is entitled "Your Boss is an Idiot."
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
What about
Yeah.
my employees?
Yeah.
Hold on.
No, it's not for them.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah. We have an IP block on.
No, yeah, we have like a jammer so they can't listen
Yeah.
to the episode. So
Good.
their boss is
Yeah,
not
it's
an
perfect.
idiot.
It's perfect.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well, they
it's-
need to
it's
be
the
working.
start.
They can't listen to
You know,
this.
But you could be working listening to podcasts though.
fucking Tyrone here is going to mediate our
Just call me Tyrone.
help recordings. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
My phone is rubbing off on me.
Yes, Tyrone Smoochie Wallace.
Yeah, Tyrone.
What am I gonna do? Help moderate recordings?
Yeah. So we're going to do a series of self-help.
Oh,
Right.
Okay.
And the first one is your boss is an idiot.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 I'll be on the show whenever you guys want. I'm in
Just right
between your
there?
offices. I'm
Just right
wedged
there?
in between your
You're
offices.
the, you're the jam and the meat.
Ooh.
What? There's
That's
meat
a
and jam?
that's a
No.
horrible
I'm-
sandwich. You don't put jam on meat.
That's what I was saying.
Jesus, dude.
I would.
What?
It tastes sounds good.
It sounds horrible.
Oh, that
I'm
sounds
like
good.
the beef inside the 2
Right.
delicious
I had
toasted
a
buns.
shitload of corn nuts today.
Yeah. Yeah. You're the mayonnaise on the corn nuts.
I feel like you'd be the top bun where it's like really glazed, buttered garlic, like crisp
Oh,
to a T.
what?
I'm the nice filet in there and the steak sandwich, and then you're like the soggy bun where like there's no way that thing's good. Then you eat it and you're like,
That thing's
that's
amazing.
surprisingly
It's amazing.
good.
It's
All the
just-
juice
I'll be
goes
the
down
soggy
into
bun.
that.
Yeah.
Like, that's
I just
fucking
collect
good.
it all.
It was like a
Yeah.
I just
sponge
like
of deliciousness.
This just turned into like Drinking
So-
Bros.
Extension.
Drinking Bros
I'm trying to
episode.
name myself.
Uncanny.
Yeah.
Drinking Bros uncanny.
Well, awesome. Let's fucking put a pin in this one, man.
All right, ladies
Sweet.
and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in this week. We've got Matt Bess, Evan Hafer, and Mr. Lizard.
Yeah, Mr. Lizard.
Mr.
Lover.
Lizard.
Jared
Thanks, everybody.
Lizard.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.